Hey, we're going up against K. I think this is the guy that just went for a level 1 war factory to counter our round 5 factory. But his factory had no techs on it. So we're predicting that he doesn't know how to respond to the factory. I'm sure he's an extremely stellar player besides that. So we're going to try to exploit his weakness. I wonder if we can get away with it because he must know now what he's weak to, right? Well, maybe this hello will soften him up a little bit. Get him to not think about that last game. Yeah, we just go crawlers. We're not gonna play anything fancy here. Um, Not really sure how we should play this. Maybe like this. Something along these lines. Maybe make the tank a little bit further up. All right, what do we put the items on? That's the question. Sabertooth spec. We're not necessarily gonna go Phantom Race. So just put them on these guys. That's not good. Marksman gets an insta-lock. Insta-lock's the second set. At least we're going to kill one tarantula. So it's not going to be too horrible, but this is not great overall. Alright, I'm already happy. If we can get another one, that would be like unbelievably good. Okay. Sabertooth. Yeah, Sabertooth is not amazing into what we want to do here. The Farseer. I think we have to take the Farseer. Right? We kind of need Phoenixes on board, but okay, so more chaff maybe, or Phoenixes, or I guess a chaff here would be good, just because we need something kind of to go in front of this. Maybe even, it's hard to say what we need. I think what we really need is is this guy here. I don't know about this positioning, but hey, I'm sure it works. Okay, so he's going for the kind of like the weak side Farseer. Makes a lot of sense. He's got aerial spec ready to go on this. It's kind of scary. I wonder how this works into Phoenixes, but yeah, maybe this counters Phoenixes now. So what actually counters this if you know what I mean, besides a factory? Because really you need the Phoenix to counter the Farseer, right? I guess Missile Interceptor is not bad. I mean, missiles or storms is not bad into it. I guess Farseers is also not bad into it, so that could be an option. I wonder if this Farseer is going to solo our entire army. It could if it gets to like the debuff at the right time. It actually could just like solo our entire army. Okay. I'm thinking about getting another Farseer here because I wonder with the aerial spec if it's going to be precarious. So I don't know if this is a good idea or not. I feel like I'm like not calculating something correct. Because there's no way that it's just as easy as just building these units. Like the Farseer is not even supposed to be good, I guess. Guess he can always click missile interceptor. Maybe that's his plan. Go sabers with missile interceptor. That would actually counter the our own Farseers, which means really the only thing to go is Phoenixes. We'll be going Phoenixes for sure. Looks like we'll probably win this round, but he's gonna build mass sabers with anti-missile next round. That means I mean, we have to go chaff. We have to go. What else do we have to go? We have to go chaff. We have to go Phoenix, pretty much. Okay, so Phoenix time. No point in leveling this up because we know it's going to happen. An oil could be good, or we could just go for the attack defense upgrade. And he's moving slow, so the oil is not necessarily super useful. Like his speed is 8, pretty much. That's his fastest unit. Besides the 2 packs of crawlers. Okay, now he's going fast. So he's building chaff. That's his solution. Okay. Because we are weak to chaff, I guess. I was expecting the anti-missile. Wasn't expecting more chaff. So does this mean we go for some kind of fire play with the Phantom Rays and the Stormfire? Like, this is just so much chaff to deal with. We're gonna... I guess we just go range arc lights. Ooh, this is a nasty missile. This is a nasty missile. Okay. Well, I guess one storm survives. But that's a nasty missile. At least we didn't lose the arc light, but we lost this arc light. Now we lost the chaff war here. We're gonna lose the chaff war here pretty soon. And things are gonna fall apart, so kind of our fault there. We probably knew better in terms of you know, the chaff issue. So I guess he can still go interceptor on the... Okay, well maybe the answer is okay, so we get this. We get what we're looking for. He's probably gonna go wasp though. Which is a problem. We can go scorpion and just forget about this and just go into the let's just play the game we know how to play. So we'll just go straight into the factory at this point. because our options are honestly are not that good right now. You know, we have so many problems to deal with. So which angle do we come in from? Guess this angle maybe, but he does have the marksman. We should be able to clear the marksman pretty quick, right? I don't even feel like we need the beacon's good. I don't feel like we need the shield because it's just gonna move in slowly anyways. I almost feel like, yeah, this might... I'll go on this angle first. Let's throw down a missile here though. A couple missiles just to make this a little bit safer. Okay, thankfully we did missile those. Okay, so this is not good. It's at half HP. We still haven't gone to the juice units. This is not good at all. So basically, our factory is chaff clear. It actually is like the cheapest chaff clear for the money. Like it's like 20 arc. I don't want to say it's 20 arc lights, but it's like it's like 10 arc lights plus, and it's got like the HP is really insane as well. Okay, so at this point, he's gonna go acid, right? So we just click anti-acid. So that's easy. We're probably gonna need to sell this, but how much did this do? We could leave this here, but I just don't like it here. There's too much chaff in front. I guess like you could missile it, but there's kind of too much stuff. So, but I kind of want to sell out of this. So we'll go for the photon. And let's see. Maybe we throw in one chaff here. Or is it like the range? Let's go for range. All right. Double shot. It's not actually a photon. Okay, that's not good. At least we're level 2 now. And the photon is more HP. It's just that this is really hard to deal with, this chaff here. It's almost like he knows what we're gonna do. I mean, yeah, the crawler streaming in is just not good. We need at least like overload. Okay, now we're kind of moving in. Things are looking slightly better now because we're killing his DPS. Okay, there we go. Now you have to tell me, man. Come on, is that OP or is that that's mad OP? Honestly, that is just mad OP. And really, the photon, it's like the factory would be dead if it weren't for the photon. So, and it doesn't even get a level. Come on, give it at least give it a level. After that. So now what is he gonna do? So photon emission we already have. We can go for intensive training. Train it up one more level. I'm thinking we throw like another one down. I'm thinking about moving it here. Because he's gonna have the melter here. So I think we have to move it. We can go for the intensive training. Just to make it the move a little bit better. Thinking I was thinking about going for 2, but we can't go for 2. Let's just go for crawlers. Go for this one. Let's go for launcher overload. I guess the intensive doesn't... Wait, we don't need to spend money on the intensive. Never mind. Okay, let's also not click speed quite yet. Let's just see how much money we have. We're running out of time. We got to do this quick. Launcher overload. We have this. We have this. Probably gonna need a shield. Okay. A missile or speed? Probably speed, honestly. Alright, let's do this. Ionization reading. Okay. That's very scary, honestly. It's very, very scary. Well, one shot, you know, that's... But we are getting to the tower, I think. Yep, we are getting to the tower. Okay. Can we clean this up here? How good is our board? Like, it's... we're stuck on chaff. This factory isn't doing anything anymore. I'm not even sure if we can win this year. Okay. Takes down the tower, which is not good. Now we get the debuff, which is really bad. Okay. So he's completely countered us. With his ionization. Okay, okay. But what can we do here? There's ways to mitigate this, right? Okay, we'll go for the wasp. Click another crawler here. Let's get a missile interceptor here. Let's get another crawler on this side. At least we can sell this now. Probably need to upgrade some stuff. Let's go for the fire upgrade, actually. And let's oil him. Say, you know, let's not oil ourselves here. Let's oil him. So I guess we go like this. And yeah, we need to upgrade these guys. Go for probably another chaff here. Okay. He's got the aerial spec already. It's quite smart. It's very smart of him. The factory hasn't been hit yet. Okay, first hit. But we get the tower, I think. But what about everything else? See that I think that's the problem. We're not quite dealing with okay. But our wasps are. I mean, the wasps are going to be scary into the like we're not doing the greatest into the wasp. Okay, we're stuck in the fire. That's not good. All right, all right. Well, you know, K's doing an amazing job. We have to give him a lot of credit here. Now we do this. Obviously. And what if we like put a tank here or something? We'll definitely click aerial spec ourselves now. And I wonder, yeah, I wonder if he's gonna missile this, so you can't really put a tank here. It's just more, I guess more crawlers, but it's hard to say here. We can click range. Let's sell out of something. Maybe sell out of this tank. And just go for mass these guys. Okay. Let's get a level in this tower maybe. Or just some more missiles. Maybe get a level on the tower just in case, right? Hard to say. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Now let's think about this here. Let's get these guys coming in a little bit later because we might get zapped ourselves. Okay, this okay, I don't know about this, right? Well, if he gets the insta lock and he's got the he's got the suck, yeah, that works. Maybe we should have clicked EMP. I was not expecting that, and that's what makes this such a good play. That is such a good play. Like because he's basically gone for every single counter possible. And that's kind of what you have to do here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I was never expecting this. Usually, usually this is a bad move. Okay, so you had the crawler in front. Usually this is a bad move, but he's got the suck and somehow was able to just kind of start sucking it right away. Maybe we should have missiled here. Hmm. That was quite interesting. All right, so I feel like that last round, maybe it was just the missile. Was it as simple as not missiling in the right area? Oh, what happened to our speed here? Um, okay, so let's say we just, right, we'll do this, right? Throw it on the missile here. We click aerial spec ourselves. Boom. We'll sell out of this tank. Probably give the item to, I don't know, maybe this guy. And so, okay, so we have the missile here now. That is the one difference. Well, let's just see if it just comes down to that simple missile. All right. You know, we're gonna go for air domination here. 100 left over. Upgrade the tower. So I think we did everything the same. We're just gonna missile here instead. Yeah, no, it's still too much. It's still too much. Okay, so a level 2 melter actually counters this. Okay. Yeah, this is something I never realized. Now, obviously, if we go EMP, that solves the problem. But really, why would we ever go EMP? The only reason we go EMP is for the ionizing radon, right? And so I'm not really sure if we would ever do this because no one would ever put a melter or like when I saw that melter, I was like, what is this guy doing? Like, is he trying to lose the game or something? That's what was going through my mind because there's no way a radon, there's no way you can just put a melter there. Alright, so level this guy up even. Tower on the level. We'll have a missile here. I think, you know, we just need to throw down more missiles in general, like on this flank situation. So obviously we will probably win here because we have the EMP now. Okay, so we EMP the some of the stuff. I mean, maybe we just go EMP as a safety because it does disable the ionization, but the thing is you don't need EMP for the radon because the wasp are the chaff So the wasp is going to prevent the ionization. So there's no need to the EMP does nothing to the you know, if it was a boat, you can make an argument that it actually, you know, it does a lot, but in this case it doesn't do anything. So that's why I would not have gone for that. Right? Why would we waste 300? It's only, I think, you know, it's only this, but then like, is there any other way we actually beat this? Like, for example, what if we just went for, what if we just upgraded this? What if we just went crazy and just upgraded it? But the thing is, you don't want to go crazy because he's got the ionization rating, right? So we could go level 4, but that's kind of like, it's kind of stupid. You could have a level 100 and it's still gonna get killed in like 6 shots or whatever, right? So let's just see, right? Let's just see if this actually, you know, if we can actually power through. Um, because this is just, it's, I don't really want to go for EMP tech, I think. All right, so we'll go for more wasps. The more wasps is feels kind of sensible. Okay. Go for the tower level, I guess. And let's just see what happens. Okay, so level 3 actually can seems like it can still break through, which makes it kind of like the safer play because I don't know if it's the safer play, but you know what I mean. Like it feels like it's more useful. That being said, the EMP, it does slow some units down, but we're not really worried about his ground units slowing his ground units down. It doesn't really like matter that much. I mean, it could, if he goes acid scorps, then you could disable that, but you have photon already on the boat on the factory. So let's say we tried this, the same thing, but we let his chaff stay. So we tried the same thing, but we don't missile his chaff. Let's see if a level 3 factory can beat a level 2 melter with suck. Okay, so a couple more wasp. Aerial spec for sure. Maybe we can even get another wasp here, but the tower will be a little vulnerable, but let's just say we don't care about that. Okay, so the melter has had some time to start building up his juices, his suck beam. So close. Okay, so it's like it's almost able to out heal the damage, just about, just about. So a missile there is advisable. All right, so I don't know. Like, should we have gone for EMP? Would that have been the correct play? I think yes, if he went for the melter, but how do you know he's going to go for melter, right? But is it overall just like a safe play to go for that? I don't know. It feels like range is just way better. Because if you're going to play, if he's going to go air units, if his counter is air units, you absolutely need range. So I'm kind of conflicted on how to deal with this, but this is the first time that we've seen like a melter up close, and I'm really surprised that it worked. But at least as an insurance policy, what we could do is we could have the missile here, and then we could have the you know, level up to 3, right? Because then at least we don't have to go for EMP on this, but yeah, it just feels like the EMP. You want to click range. You don't want to necessarily click EMP because you'll kill the radiants way faster with the range. And as long as your wasps are alive, the radiant's not going to hit the factory. And once the wasps die, which means the EMP is no longer effective, then it's going to hit the factory anyways. So, yeah, very well played from our opponent there.